Can't see my face. Well, it's okay. You don't really need to see my face right now, but hi everyone, I'm Ariel, and this is Maven Unmasked. Today we are welcoming you to part 6 of the House of the Soul Tarot spread. Today we're going to talk about the master bedroom. The master bedroom is all about our relationships, love, passion, all of those things. And so, for that position, I received the Ace of Cups. So, what love are you being offered and what love are you giving? And here's the classic Rider-Waite-Smith version. The Rider-Waite-Smith version, I have to say, it reminds me, I was raised Catholic, and it reminds me of like Holy Communion. Because I don't know if you can see, but there's the little communion wafer and the wine chalice. That's just what it reminds me of in the dove, the peace. But that's just what I was raised with, and that's kind of what it sparks for me about communion. Who do you commune with? So the Ace of Cups, let me see if I can fix this. Oh, that'll be good. Okay, so the Ace of Cups is all about a new beginning, about love, about peace, harmony, happiness. I see this as our cup is overflowing. Our cup is just full of joy. But I think the Ace of Cups can also be a warning to remind you to have balance. Because if you see it reversed, all of the abundance, all of the love is pouring out of the cup. Make sure that you are giving and just as much as you are receiving, that you are receiving just as much love as you're giving. You cannot give from an empty cup. And you also have to be able to drink out of your own cup. If you keep, taking your cup and pouring it into somebody else's, there's nothing left for you to drink. What are you going to do? How are you going to quench your thirst if, you've given everything you've got to somebody else? I think it's a nice reminder to leave something for you, that you are important, to be in love with yourself. I think this talks about love from the universe, self-love, and love from another. The Ace of Cups is the beginning in the Suit of Cups for Tarot. So new love beginning. I really think that this relates to love from the universe and love from ourselves. I think for 2015, there has been a lot of turmoil this year, a lot of things in the news, and I don't particularly watch the news. My family does, so, it's like I can't help but hear, but it's just too much negativity for me. I'm not saying I'm not aware. I'm certainly aware of what's going on. That's why I'm talking about it. But I think this is a reminder to, be with the ones that you love, to take, your family into consideration, to spend more time with them. I've also noticed this holiday season that way more people are in holiday cheer. We've had carolers. Way more people are decorating, and I think it's because of all the turmoil that's going on that everybody is realizing how important family is and how important love is and the people that you have around you, and to celebrate that. Unfortunately, I think it's taken some extreme circumstances to get us there, but it's about bringing that importance back to us. I also think that in the Shadowscapes version, you see the fish. Let me get a little closer. To me, the fish are going with the flow. They're going with the ups and downs of love. But at the same time, they're following their dreams. And, fish are free. They can swim wherever they want to, unless you have them as a pet. But I think that speaks of freedom, of fluidity, of versatility, of being flexible in our love. Love can change, and love does change. It's a hard thing, and it's a scary thing. But I think it's important to remember, again, keep your cup full. You have to drink from your own cup. Share your cup with others, but make sure you still have enough for yourself. Because if you give and you give and you give, you're going to be burnt out. If you give all your water away, you're going to be severely dehydrated. You don't want your spirit or your soul to be dehydrated. You want it to be nourished. You want it to be healthy. You want it to be just as fluid as the fish in the Shadowscapes Ace of Cups version. I wanted to get some additional messages to see what the Ace of Cups had to say for us, because I feel like the Ace of Cups is just pretty basic, just about new beginnings and, you know, your cup overflowing with love and abundance. But I wanted something a little bit more specific on what it has for our love and our relationships and our passions. Again, in terms of passions, I think this is saying, you know, to go for it. I think it's been, you know, 2016 has had a lot of love. It's had a lot of abundance, you know, but at the same time, again, it's about the balance, and things change, and sometimes some things don't work for us anymore. Sometimes we have to put ourselves first and our own love for ourselves first. So I asked the lovely, lovely, lovely Whispers of Love Oracle deck. I believe it's by Angela Harfield and Josephine Wall. I love Josephine Wall artwork. I have both of the decks, the Nature's Whispers and Whispers of Love Oracle. Her artwork just so speaks to me. It's just absolutely gorgeous. But I asked, you know, what additional message of love, you know, for 2015 and 2016 in the position of the master bedroom, what additional message does the Ace of Cups have for us? So I got 2 cards for that. The first one I got was, look at your relationships. Just look at how beautiful that card is. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. This card says, look at your pattern in relationships. It requires inner strength to recognize that you need to change or modify your behavior. I think this kind of came about in 2015. I know for me it certainly did. But look at good patterns and look at negative patterns, and how you can improve on that. How can you let those negative patterns go? I mean, again, release with, like we did with the chimney, with the devil card. Codependency issues, maybe abuse issues, maybe you feel like you can't speak your truth with this person or with, you know, previous people that you've been with. What hasn't worked previously in your relationships? You know, what patterns are there? What is the same things you're doing over and over and over? That's the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. To allow your love life to expand, to allow your cup to continuously be full. Let go of the negative patterns that you have in relationships. Let them go. They're only draining your cup. And we want to keep that full for 2016. The second one I got, which I thought they were just all perfect together, was be authentic to who you are. Absolutely gorgeous card. It says, you are asked to be real and true pertaining to who you are and how you feel. And like I said earlier, with the patterns in relationships, if you find yourself in a relationship and you just aren't feeling it anymore, or, you know, the love is still there, but it's a different kind of love now, or maybe you've grown, maybe you've changed. You know, don't stay in something that is going to hold you back. And no faults of the other person. It's just that you've changed and you need something else to grow. You know, you've outgrown, like a plant, and you put it in a pot and it grows and the roots become too big for the pot. You've got to give it a new pot so it can continue to grow. Be authentic to who you are. Don't be with somebody who doesn't appreciate what you do, what your passion is, what your joy is. In 2016, be authentic to you. Follow your dreams. Don't just do something because society tells you that it's correct, or, you know, your family thinks that's what you should do. If you feel in your heart that that is not you, then don't do it. Your soul is telling you that for a reason. It really is. A lot of my life, I was always trying to be somebody who I was not, and to the point where it was like I didn't even know who I was at all anymore. And you really have to strip back the layers. And for me, I know I've said a lot in all of my videos that go back to when you were a child. You know, who were you? What really gave you joy and happiness? Who were you authentically? That was your authentic self before society's demands, programmed you. Go back to that person. What do they need? And what do you need now? If you, are, I don't know, like let's say, I'll give you an example. Let's say, back in school, and I was certainly not into my tarot and my oracle cards, anything of that nature. I've always been attracted to the metaphysical. I've always been attracted to spirit. Always. All of my life. And, the certain feeling that I went to Catholic school, so the certain feeling that I got in religion class, and I don't think it was so much, the doctrine, but it was just the spiritual energy and feeling the closeness of spirit. And, over time, I felt like I had to let that go, that I was being too goody-good, or changing myself so much to fit in with somebody else. And it just wasn't me. And I was constantly changing and forming myself to, first I'm going to be like this, and then I'm going to be like this, and then I'm going to be like this. And nothing ever felt right. And I think that's a part of growing up and just finding what your niche is. But if it doesn't feel authentic, don't keep doing it. I don't want to say that's living a lie, but I feel like it kind of is. I know when I was doing those things, I was living a lie. I mean, I was not, any of those people that I tried to be, but I just had to find out who I really was. And the Ace of Cups is telling you to give yourself that self-love, to be who you are. Be who you are in the master bedroom. Show yourself, your true self. And I think being, authentic to who you are in the master bedroom, I think it's a great position to be in. Strip yourself naked and find who you authentically are. Take off all the layers, take off your mask, and get down bare bones as to what makes your soul sing and what makes you happy. I'm Arielle, and this has been Maven Unmasked. We've only got one more room left in the house, which will be the attic. And we're going to talk about that soon. But happy holidays, everyone. Christmas is on Friday. It is Sunday, December 20th, 2015. And I can't believe we only have 11 days left. It's just... 2015 has been a whirlwind, but remember to look at patterns in your relationships from the past and from this year and improve upon them so you can be who you authentically are in 2016. Be sure to check me out, subscribe to this channel, check me out on my Facebook page, which is Maven Unmasked, as well as on Instagram under Maven Unmasked as well for more wisdom and guidance. Happy holidays, lovelies. Bye.